Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title, I'm going to be dipping into a part of my life that I've never really discussed. You guys have seen me post videos showing like what I eat in a day, showing meals that I've made for the day. And those of you who are subscribed to me or have seen my other videos, you know that I am vegan. I do get a lot of questions, mostly in my DM or in person, about veganism, and there are a lot of myths out there, and I thought it would just be kind of fun to just give you guys like the 6 biggest myths that I hear or have heard since being vegan. I've been vegan since February 28th, 2018. So we have surpassed the 2-year mark of me being vegan, which is like crazy to me. I will do another video going into my reasons on why I became vegan, but to be honest with you guys, it was only supposed to be for 6 months. So there you have it. So one of the most common myths that I hear about being vegan is that we can eat seafood. Like someone will say to me, oh, you should go have some of this ceviche, or you should try this salmon. And I'm like, I'm vegan. And they're like, vegans don't eat seafood? What about shrimp? What about tilapia? I'm like, that's meat. So that is one of the biggest myths, is that vegans can eat seafood. Now there are all types of diets that I think what causes the confusion is that there are pescatarians. Pescatarians eat similar to vegan in that they don't eat any other meat. They don't eat dairy, just like we don't consume or eat dairy. So the only difference mainly with the pescatarian is that they will eat seafood. And then you have vegetarians. Vegetarians will eat cheese, will eat dairy, but they don't eat meat. Veganism is the strictest form of that diet because they don't eat or consume any products from an animal, whether it be milk, whether it be butter, whether it be cheese, whether it be beef, whether it be a fish. There's absolutely no product that comes from an animal that goes to a vegan, with the exception that some vegans will consume honey, because there is no harming of the bees technically in eating honey, and you're not eating a part of the bee, you're eating something that the bee produces. Okay, so that's the one difference that you have there. Number 5 would be that we don't wear leather and that we don't eat honey. Again, that speaks to different types of veganism. So you can be an ethical vegan, which is someone who is a vegan for ethical reasons, meaning they don't want to wear leather, they don't want to partake in any products that are from animals, they don't want to partake in anything where the cruelty, where a cruelty resulted towards an animal because of the making of this product. That is an ethical vegan. That is completely different from someone who is a nutritional vegan. Someone who is a nutritional vegan just does not want animal product in their body for a particular reason. And then there are all types of, they even have one called a Paris vegan, where you're vegan majority of the times of the year, but if you're in a setting like a restaurant where there are no vegan options, then you know, I mean, everybody colors it different. There's raw vegan, where you don't eat anything but foods that are cooked below 165 degrees. You eat no processed food. I mean, there are so many levels to being a vegan, and the diet can get stricter and stricter and stricter as you get into like alkaline vegan and all types of things. So if any of you are interested in a video specifically regarding the different types of veganism specifically, or just the different type of diets out there that there are, if you are looking to restrict some foods, let me know. I'll be more than happy to dig and dive into that. But I'm gonna keep moving right along with this on the myths for veganism. So the next one I have is that you'll lose weight. Everyone thinks that if you become a vegan that you're just gonna drop all this weight. That is not true. You can be a vegan and still be unhealthy. Fries are vegan. Pasta is vegan. And those things are fattening. So you can choose to be vegan and still eat very badly and still eat poorly. It does not necessarily mean that you are eating healthy. A lot of the meals that you see me cook on my channel are cheat meals for me. It's not how I eat all the time because it's theoretically not healthy. Now it's healthier than the alternatives of what I would be eating, but you do not necessarily just lose weight by being a vegan. You still have to monitor your calories. Now, if you are mainly consuming fruits and vegetables, then yes, you're definitely going to lose weight because most fruits and vegetables are very low in calories. So I myself will sometimes have like a plate of Brussels sprouts and I will be so incredibly full, but calorically I've only ingested like 150 calories. So, you know, I will start to feel weak towards the end of the day, and I'll know it's because, okay, Amber, you've been playing games. You've just been eating what you had a taste for, and you haven't really been paying attention to making sure that you bring in the right amount of calories. I did not become a vegan to lose weight, but as a result of being a vegan, I did lose, I don't even want to say it because then people are going to think that's the way to go, but as other factors, as a result of being a vegan, I lost over 100 pounds, okay? We'll leave it at that. And another misconception is that vegan food is nasty, and that could not be farther from the truth. I mean, if you guys only knew, a lot of the things that you eat or consume are vegan and you just don't know it. They just put the word vegan on it and you automatically assume, that's nasty. Oreos are vegan. Are Oreos nasty? I mean, I could go on and on and on with items that are vegan that are not nasty. I enjoy everything that I eat. I have a wide variety of things that I can eat. The only time that I am limited is typically when I go to restaurants, but I can always finagle something. I can always figure something out. So no, you do not have to sacrifice and have horribly nasty tasting food to be vegan. The next misconception is that if you're vegan, you won't get your protein. Now, this is what I hear the most, and especially from people who work out. Now, if you work out, you will have to, you know, monitor your protein a little bit closer than most people. But honestly, most people are not even active enough to bring in the amount of protein that they're bringing in. You don't need 75 billion grams of protein just for your body to function normally. Most people, because of their level of inactivity, only need about 20 to 40, if that, grams of protein, and it's pretty easy to pick it up. There are lots of foods that are not meat that contain protein. I myself like to utilize beans. I do also have, like, you'll see I'll use substitutes sometimes that are high in protein. I have protein pastas that I will use sometimes when I want to sneak in a little bit of protein. And I also utilize vegan protein powder. Like I said, protein is not a problem. Protein is in a lot of stuff. It does not necessarily have to come from meat, and you don't need as much protein as you think. It's not that big of a deal, guys. Now, if you're working out, in order to build muscle, you will definitely need to increase your protein, but there are tons of ways to do that. If any of you are interested in veganism and you work out and you want to know ways to get a good amount of protein in, either direct message me on social media, do your own research, comment down below. Any of them will work. Any of them will do. The next misconception, and to me this is the biggest one and the last one, is that we judge those who don't eat vegan and are only around other vegans. That couldn't be farther from the truth. Please understand that I am not an ethical vegan, and I take my hat off to people who are ethical vegans. I mean, I'm an ethical person, but I didn't become a vegan for ethical reasons. Some of them, yes, but mainly mine is a nutritional reason for it. So if I see you eating a burger or I see you eating fish, I don't feel any type of way about it. I don't feel like, oh my gosh, look at what you're doing to your body. Oh, you're gonna die. Oh my gosh, I'm watching you die. I don't feel that way. I feel that you have to do what you do in moderation, and it's not for me to judge. Your body is not my body. I'm lactose intolerant. Maybe you aren't. So I can't be looking at you like this because you have a glass of milk. A glass of milk is gonna have me curdled over in pain for hours. My face is gonna break. My body has a reaction to certain things that your body may not have a reaction to. So in no way do I judge that. Honestly, none of my friends are vegan. None of my friends are vegan. None of my family members are vegan. I am the only vegan. However, I do have to say that if you do take on a lifestyle like this, you have to make sure that you have people around you that are supportive. They don't necessarily have to eat the same way as you, but they do have to understand your beliefs and not try to convince you otherwise, because it is very hard. I mean, it is extremely difficult to keep a vegan lifestyle, because for me, I don't dislike meat. I like meat. Meat tastes really good, okay? It still smells really good to me. But I don't eat it. I have not had it in over 2 years. That takes an enormous amount of willpower, and I need people around me who are going to respect that that's something that I don't want to break. That's a goal. That's something I want to keep moving forward. So no, it is a misconception that we judge people on that. Even ethical vegans, ones who feel that it's wrong, they don't judge you. They just kind of feel like you're misguided. They kind of feel like you just don't know what you're doing. They feel like you don't know how cruel it is what you're doing necessarily from their aspect. So yeah, most vegans don't judge. We don't care. We don't care. As long as you don't force what you believe upon us. I mean, we can tell you what we know. We can tell you the benefits of veganism. We can tell you why we're making that choice to do it. But at the end of the day, there's no judgment if you choose not to do it. Period. That's it. So if anything you take away from this video, take away that be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. Do what's right for you. Customize your life for what's right for you. Make sure that you don't judge a particular lifestyle or a dietary, somebody's, the way someone chooses to eat, someone's diet that they elect. Make sure that you don't run with these myths. Just ask the person. I don't care how many questions I get a day about me being vegan. It never bothers me. I'm never like, oh my gosh, you're asking again, because I know that it is different. You know, it's different. It's unique. It's something that not a lot of people do, and some people do it for a fad because they think it's the cool or the popular thing to do. And like I said, I will be having another video going into exactly my personal reasons on being vegan. So I just wanted to pop in, kind of go over that with you. The 6 biggest myths that I hear or have heard since being a vegan over the past 2 years. But that is all that I have for you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Comment down below if you have any questions. Let me know if you guys want to see some more food coming back. And just make sure that you have a lovely day. Boss it up, gloss it up. Love ya, mean it. Bye.